everyone. So about a month ago, I did a video and I showed you some of the new products that I was going to be making a silicone mold and wax melts with. One of the products that I showed you was Nilla Wafers. So it's taken me a while, but I finally got around to making the Nilla Wafers. What I did was I created a silicone mold that looked exactly like Nilla Wafers, and then I used that silicone mold to create some wax melts that look like Nilla Wafers. Now, the Nilla Wafer wax melts I'm not selling them just as Nilla Wafers. They're actually a component of my final product. So let me show you what I made with my Nilla Wafer wax melts. So first I opened my box of Nilla Wafers and I set the Nilla Wafers at the bottom of my pan how I wanted them to be in the mold. Once I had them where I wanted them, I mixed up my silicone mixture and I poured the silicone over the Nilla Wafers. I let this sit overnight, and then the next day I unmolded, and then I cleaned out each cavity really good. Trying to get all the crumbs out, and then I took it over to the sink and washed it really good, and then I took my knife and I just trimmed up each cavity. Once my mold was ready to be used, I melted down my wax and I poured my wax into each cavity. Now these are my Banana Pudding Waffles, and the Nilla Wafers are scented in Banana Pudding Waffles fragrance. Once my Nilla Wafers were done, I moved on and made my banana slices. The banana slices are just scented in a straight banana fragrance. This was actually a mold that I made last year, and this was actually my very first mold that I made on TikTok that went viral. And then once my banana slices were done, I poured my wax for the actual waffles, and these are also scented in Banana Pudding Waffles. Next, I laid out my waffles and I poured some syrup on each waffle, and the syrup is actually scented in a hot buttered maple syrup fragrance. And then I piped some whipped cream on each waffle, and the whipped cream is actually scented in vanilla. Next, I added my Nilla wafer and 2 banana slices to each waffle. Next, I cleaned my table. I used a plastic scraper to scrape up all of the pieces of wax. And then here's what the waffles look like when they're completed. These are a bit heavier than my blueberry waffles. They actually weigh between 4 and 4.5 ounces each. You would want to break these up into several pieces and use them a piece at a time in your wax melter. These are available on my website right now at earthrella.com. Thanks so much for watching.